What's up guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day and welcome. First of all, sorry for the wind, but today we got this beautiful GLC 300e which we're going to take a look at. First of all, what I'm going to do is basically go around the car a little bit, go to the interior, show you the engine and everything like that, a little bit of details about the car. Then we're going to take it on a quick spin around here, and then we're going to go on to the Autobahn where we can actually check the whole thing out and see how fast it goes. So top speed of 230, don't know if we're going to be able to achieve that today due to the fact that it is pretty wet, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, it's pretty cool. So first of all, what we got the chrome exterior here with the off-road package, so you can actually have three different packages, which is the AMG exterior, you have the exclusive exterior, and the off-road package, which is this. And the off-road package comes basically with this front thing and makes it, I think, elevated by 10 millimeters, the whole car. So the AMG package makes this go a little bit lower to give you more aerodynamics and stuff like that. Otherwise, this is just like a front bumper which you can bump against. That's what a front bumper does, but yeah. You also got this thing with the AMG. It would be all these little stars in there. This is obviously the off-road thing as well. We got these beautiful lights, which are LED high-performance lights, which are actually very nice. With the new C-classes and stuff like that, you also have the digital light, which is absolutely amazing. Produces like a nice little projector on the front. And again, sorry about the wind. Then moving on over to the side, we have these 19-inch wheels. If you have the AMG package, you can of course get the 20 and 21 inches and also make them black. These are pretty nice. Obviously winter tires on here and a little scorpion on there, pretty nice as well. Facelift these new lights, which are actually I think they're very aggressive if you look from the back. I am personally a big fan of them. They look better than the old ones. Those are just, in my opinion, very nice. Then you can see again, we have the 4MATIC for all-wheel drive GLC 300e, which obviously is the newest version you can get of the GLC. Obviously you can get a higher one, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the GLC 300e is the highest performance one for the hybrid. And then afterwards you do have the GLC 43 and the 63S. On the bottom, nice exhausts here, which are obviously fake. Welcome in 2022. You always have fake exhausts on those normal cars, but they do look pretty nice, but again, they're fake. And then you got your sensors for the back as well. Let's open the trunk real quick, see what we got. Lots of room in there, actually. One thing I'm not a big fan of is this elevation, which is like 5 centimeters. It's for your battery stuff in there, so because you obviously have the battery in there, you have to add that little thing, which I'm not a big fan of. And the worst thing is if you actually have the C-Class, and because the trunk is in the lower in, you actually have it on the top, so you can only put like a luggage in there and nothing else. That's with the new C-Class, but yeah, in my opinion, it looks pretty decent. Up here you can also press the button and your truck, whatever thing is called, you can have that on there, automatically comes out. You gotta wait for the red light to stop blinking basically, and there you go, you can press it again and it will go back in. And that is that. Again, pretty nice in my opinion. Let's wait for that to go back in, there we go. And then on the sides we basically have everything as normal. So let's open the engine bay and see how that looks. So pull that lever down there, hear that pop, beautiful. And let's open it. So let's go on the left here and try to find that button wherever it is. There we go. Beautiful. So what we got the hybrid on there, AMG engine producing 333 horsepower. Well, that engine, the combustion engine, only produces 211 if I'm not mistaken. And then with the added boost from the electro engine, you actually have 122 horsepower extra to a total of 333. Let's wait for those cars to pass. Beautiful. And then it's also turbocharged and four-wheel drive, obviously. Other than that, top speed 230, like I said, and 333 horsepower with the M274, if I'm not mistaken, engine, which is the new one compared to the old GLC. Also, nice little heating pads right in there, and some more just Mercedes beauty in here. And that's basically it, yeah. Not the cleanest, but obviously it's been driven for a little bit. And then some more ventilation in there. So let's close it up and let's go into the inside and see how it looks from the inside. So first of all, we have the Mercedes-Benz. Sorry about it, but it's just, you can see it's not nice weather. It hasn't been nice weather for a long time here. So Mercedes-Benz AMG package, so the AMG interior, which actually is pretty nice. You can have different kinds of interiors, exclusive, AMG, and just the classic one, if I'm not mistaken. First thing you notice, AMG steering wheel, which I'm a very big fan of. Love these like chrome stuff in here. Not a big fan of these touchpad things because they're kind of finicky, but they're better than the new ones where you have like these, like it's just touchpad. Nice little pedals on the back as well. We don't have the full digital display in here. It's the analog one, and you could also get a heads-up display. This one doesn't have it, but in general it looks pretty nice in my opinion. This one also, I love this feature. Instead, well, it costs an extra 200 euros, but for that you get these beautiful wooden interior, which is absolutely beautiful. It also goes up there and up here and also in the back right there. Instead of having this black one, which comes by default, which is very prone to scratches, so every time you scratch that, it stays on there for the whole time. And this one you can scratch as much as you want, and it doesn't do anything. These little switches, or whatever you want to call them, are a little bit cheap. Other than that, everything is pretty nicely in here. We also have this beautiful touchpad, which is new with the facelifted GLC, and also a bigger display. The one before is like that big, I think. It's not round, but it's minus like 30% of that, and also you don't have that wheel anymore, which is pretty annoying. Also these beautiful like this fabric kind of stuff, and also this leather. These seats are very comfy and I love them. You can also pull them in like that and pull them out. Beautiful. Other than that, not the Burmeister sound system, which is a must-have in my opinion. The Burmeister just sounds amazing. This is the advanced sound system, which is also pretty nice, and you also have your heated seats, which you could also get ventilated if you really want to. And then also you down here you have your pole for your fuel tank, and then here you can the basic stuff. Other than that, let's quickly start the system. You always have to press that button, which is kind of annoying. Other than that, we're not gonna look at much in here. Let's quickly go for a run and see how it goes. So you always have the engine start button right there. Press that, makes no sound because it's obviously it starts up electric. But what we can do is go dynamic and then change it to individual, so you have a little bit more sound in there. Hopefully you can actually see that. Let me quickly adjust something just so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. So let's quickly take it for a spin. Let's get that back just a little bit nicer in here. And let's put it into D and take it for a spin around here, and then we're gonna go onto the Autobahn where there's obviously no speed limit. So, like I said, 333 horsepower is actually pretty nice. It does have a pretty nice pull to it, which I'm a big fan of. So it actually sounds pretty nice as well once you actually drive it. Like you can just see the engine, obviously the exhaust, you can see it's fake most of the time, so it doesn't actually make a nice sound. Like on the outside it doesn't make sound. We'll go into the bridge in a second and see how it sounds, but in my opinion there's no sound at all. But other than that, it's a beautiful car in my opinion, which you can just drive around and have a little bit of fun with. Usually these cars are obviously manufactured for business people who are on trips and stuff like that. But yeah, in my opinion, you can actually have a lot of fun with it. Like it does pull out. You can hear that turbo as well. There's a little bit of turbo lag, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Is that a Golf GTI right there? Nice little Golf GTI, beautiful. Yeah, but when you go full pedal, it actually, we'll see it on the Autobahn, it does produce a good amount of power. 333 horsepower obviously is nothing to laugh about for a SUV. So 0 to 100 is 5.7 seconds. I have actually measured 5.4 seconds, so quicker than they actually say it is. So I don't know why they put 5.7, but you can obviously get 5.4, which is very nice. So let's take it to the right here. And you can also see right there, we do have a battery of 10 kilometers, which you only get that 122 extra kilometer boost, horsepower boost if you actually put it, or if your battery is charged, meaning there's this boost function which you only get. Why is that guy blinking? Was that a Polestar? It was. I've never actually seen that in Germany. Beautiful. You don't actually get the boost if you don't have any power in there. So it produces the boost if you're in performance or sport mode, or individual if you put it to that. Only if you're... Listen to that. It goes quick, like seriously, it goes pretty damn quick. But like I said, it does not produce the extra energy if you don't have your battery charged. Other than that, you're just going to be limited with 211 horsepower. Let's quickly... No, we can't do it here. I was going to do a 0 to 100. But it actually handles pretty nice as well. Nothing to complain about. But you can see that I just touched the throttle a little bit, and then it has that like a second, 2 seconds turbo lag, which is not bad at all. But it obviously is turbocharged, that M274 engine, which is nice. I love a nice little turbo in there. You can definitely hear it spooling up, which is nice as well. There we go, look at that. Just typical German stuff. You go into a city, and then the first thing you see is just a guy parked in the middle of the road, which is just stupid. I don't even know why you're allowed to park right there, because if you come in here with a little bit too much speed because you didn't see the sign, you're just gonna crash into the back of that Tanya Henkel. Come on. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of that, because you got so much room here in Germany. I mean, you basically have no room, and all these old little farms, I love them. It's actually pretty cool. So let's take a ride here and let's head over to the Autobahn. And there you go, that's 100. It goes very quickly in my opinion. Actually, it's amazing. Sorry about the wind, but let's get it in there. Yeah, there's no sound basically. There is not much sound to it, sadly. Again, it is a little bit wet, so I'll not be going too fast. Just don't want to risk anything. Okay, well that was not the best thing. There we go, full throttle. And the suspension is also very nice. You can feel right here. It does have the sport. Well, you can't feel it. I can feel it. It does have the sport suspension in there right now, because I'm obviously in the sport mode. But if you're in comfort, you basically can't feel anything. You can also get the additional air body control, which costs €1,000 extra or something, or 2,000. Everything in Mercedes is basically just features, which is beautiful. But you're just gonna have a lot of money spent in there. But yeah, it basically does have that feature, or the suspension is very nice in my opinion. Okay, let's go a little bit slower here, just so we can get a little bit of room to the guy in front of us. Yeah, let's go now, let's put it and see what it does. So full throttle again. There you go, it does pull nice, so you can see that 176, 80. There's 200. You can definitely feel it because of the off-road function, off-road package. It does not have the best aerodynamics. It's kind of stuck in there. There we go. We're gonna slow it down now, but around 200, if I'm not saying 220, I think it was. Didn't look at it correctly. So not bad at all, but it does definitely not feel that sporty when you're going that fast because of the off-road package with the wind coming in from the front, because it's obviously higher elevated, so it doesn't actually get all the speed in there. But again, it is pretty quick, like definitely those low speeds, because you obviously have that electric motor in there. But other than that, it's just a nice car in general if you're just driving around. It does obviously have that power, which you can use to your advantage, but yeah, let's take it around here and see if we can get a little bit more speed going the other way. Okay, here we go, we're heading back now onto the Autobahn. Let's get past this guy and just see what we can get here. Look at that, you can't even see anything in the back just because of all the water. Look at how much that is just going away. Beautiful. And then we have this beautiful bump here. Let's see how it goes. Whoopee. Okay, that wasn't even that bad. I actually thought that was going to be worse. But there we go. We don't have any electric boost anymore, so we're only limited to 211 horsepower now. Or, yeah, horsepower. So that's basically it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you have any cars you'd like me to test or us to test, do send an email down to the email down in the description down below. And hopefully we'll see you for the next video. Hope you have a great one, and bye-bye.